Hi guys, my name is Ted. This is episode 3 of Talk About Japan from Teddy's Sailboat. My previous stories, episode 1 and 2, were told mostly from the cabin of my sailboat. But this time, I'd like to invite you to more sailing scenes to talk about Lake Biwa, the biggest lake in Japan. And in the meantime, let me tell you some interesting stories about things Japanese. Are you ready? Here we go. In the bow direction, we can see the recommended place for barbecue with amazing view, especially during cherry blossom viewing season. That is the Hotel Izutsu, where you can get traditional sweets of steamed bean paste and also unique boat-shaped rice cracker is available. The owner is the king of traditional confectionery business named Izutsu Yatsuhashi Honpo since 1805. By the way, our popular walking tour of Geisha District starts at their headquarters in Kyoto with their great cooperation. We wish such a number of tourists will visit Japan soon again. For more information, visit our homepage www.WaRaiDo.com. Excuse me for such advertisement of my company. Now a small boat is approaching from our right. In that direction we can see Ohmi Fuji mountain far away. Because it's cone-shaped, it was nicknamed as such, named after Mount Fuji, Japan's highest mountain, and its regional name of Ohmi or Shiga Prefecture. We customarily call about 400 mountains with perfect cone shape across Japan as local Fuji, but the original Mount Fuji is high as 3,776 meters. But this Ohmi Fuji by the lake is just 432 meters high. We can continuously see this Ohmi Fuji as kind of cute symbol while we enjoy sailing in the southern part of the lake. Today's weather condition is a kind of perfect day for sailing. However, the wind direction is almost north. Sailboat can move towards the wind direction surprisingly, but we have to keep a certain angle of nearly 45 degrees to the wind direction if we want to move toward the northern part of the lake today. Keeping such angle in our sailboat world is called close hold, and changing direction from one side into the other side while keeping close hold is called tacking. So I have to change the tack before the sailboat hits into the shore of the lake. So the Teddy the sailboat has to tack, and tack almost 15 times of tacking before reaching the Lake Biwa Bridge. Some sailors say that Lake Biwa is just a small pond, and it must be easy to maneuver sailboats. However, it is not true. People saying such a thing do not know about Lake Biwa at all. Wind and weather around Lake Biwa is so changeable that the worst accident in sailboat history in Japan was also happened in this lake. Today, wind has suddenly calmed down, and I have decided to roll up Jeep sail fairing to start the engine in preparation for approaching the Lake Biwa Bridge, and it will be much safer to pass through the narrow opening between the bridge supports. Lake Biwa Bridge can be said as a symbol of economic growth for local people. This year was supposed to be the year of Tokyo Olympic, but the government decided its postponement until next summer. However, we had another Tokyo Olympic held in 1964, when we Japanese people enjoyed rapid economic growth of GDP 2 digits. In the same year, Lake Biwa Bridge was founded to reduce the economic gap between eastern and western part of the lake. Originally, the local government was planning to construct a huge dam from a viewpoint of cutting costs, but we are lucky because they have finally decided to build a bridge instead, so that we can enjoy sailing through the lake. As a conclusion, the bridge was made over the narrowest part of the lake, and the bridge spreads its wing for 1.4 kilometers. Now Lake Biwa is divided by this bridge into two parts, Northern Lake and Southern Lake. Surprisingly, the spec of the bridge is almost not disclosed to the public. We only know the fact that the bridge is 1.4 kilometers in length, and the distance between the water and water surface is 26 meters. However, the most important figure for us, the clearance under the bridge is unknown. We have narrowly escaped from hitting the bridge, and now we are in the northern part of the lake. North Lake and South Lake are totally different in its scale. In South Lake, the depth of water is average 4.4 meters, but in North Lake, the average water depth is more than 40 meters, 10 times deeper, and the deepest part is more than 100 meters. In the South Lake, we always see the shores of both eastern and western parts. However, in the North Lake, landscape of island and shore gradually fade away, and what we can see surrounding us is the horizon as we see in the ocean. The GPS map shows the track of my sailing for the day. The red zigzag line is the outward track from our home yacht harbor to Lake Biwa Bridge. To cope with the north wind, we kept close hold almost all the time while tacking for about 15 times, resulted in 2 hours sailing to reach North Lake. However, if we switch the GPS map to see much wider area covering North Lake, the area is more than 10 times wider than that of South Lake. And if I keep sailing with the same pace, it takes about more than 10 hours to get to the northern end of the lake. So you cannot make a round trip by one day sailing, and we need to stay overnight in the cabin to return to our home yacht harbor. So I hope that you have understood Lake Biwa is not a small pond, but more like the ocean with changeable weather. You have only seen the gateway of the entire lake, so please looking forward to see the next video clips which will coming soon. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel Ted Ueno.